Welcome back. You tuned into Mid Morning Talk with me, Mariam Nia, and I've got joining me now is the President of Athletics South Africa, Mr. James Moloi. Uh, Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to Solar Media.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
And thank you for your time. I know you're a very busy man, and also with the time difference between Tokyo and South Africa, chatting to everybody down there, seeing how they're doing, that excitement there. So tell us how our athletes doing, how are they feeling, and how are the conditions in Tokyo currently?
I'm still in South Africa. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow.
Oh yes, that's what I'm saying. So now I know, Japan a good couple of hours ahead. So I know you waking up much early in the morning to connect with them, and then what their time difference and that. So you're leaving tomorrow. But so far, the feedback from the athletics camp, how our athletics doing, the males and females representing us on the track and field, are they all okay in good spirits?
Yeah, in the first place, everybody's gone. It's only the marathon team that's supposed to leave tomorrow, 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, they were in a camp in Italy. From Italy, they've moved to the village. They are all in the village now. So everybody's positive, everybody excited. We are just waiting for Friday to start the event. But our guys are 100%.
And this has been a very roller coaster couple of months and a very busy months. First of all, congratulations on you being elected president. And so you had like a short space to get everybody ready to see who qualifies, needs to get there, sort out the logistics of those that are going to Tokyo that can represent us. So you had a very fast couple of months, a very busy couple of months, James.
Yes, but I managed. But everything is in order, like I said
I
to you.
can see you smiling. And I think coming from an athletic background, and for me, that's so important because you've ran this race plenty times that our athletes are going to do that. You've been there, you know the hard work it takes, the commitment it takes. You come from that athletics background, being an athlete yourself. So I think that makes a huge difference in terms of your ability to mentor them, guide them, understanding their challenges, also the aspirations and how to manage aspirations as well. So I think they have a huge advantage in you as the president coming from an athletic background.
Yeah, that's correct.
We seem to lose you, James. Can you turn on your mic, James? Let's go for James. Okay, let's take a short break and
Can you
let's
hear me
see.
now?
We reconnecting with Mr.
Hello?
Moloi. Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that from my side, I'm very excited because I understand, I know them all because I was one of their managers before for a long time. So they need the encouragement. I've encouraged them, I've motivated them. But even if when I arrive there, they will be motivated. They know what to do. So, but we promise the South Africans that our guys are going to do well in terms of athletics, and then we've got the good guys that are there. Even if Casa's not there, but most of our young guys are there.
So tell me, in your team, your athletics team, do we have medal hopefuls there in terms of getting our medals? And I think the sprint races are still the pick of the Olympics. People, in terms of viewership, and that everybody is watching and fixated when it comes to the premier events of track and field. How are our South Africans in terms of our representation in those premier events on the track and field? Are we well represented, and do we have real medal contenders and medal hopefuls?
Yes, we do. I'll just maybe speak about one athlete at the present moment. Akani at the present moment is 100% fit. And then Wade van Niekerk is 100%. And then the relay team for 100 by 100, 100 relay. And
Four
then
by 100.
4 by 100, yeah. And then 4 by 4 relay. So we're expecting medals from those categories. So our guys have promised that they're going to do very well. If you still remember, when the time we won the Poland World Championship 2 months back, Sean was not in the team, but Sean is now in the team. He's the one who's going to start. Sean from Texas, he's the one who's going to start the relay. So I'm positive with those ones. That the 4 that have countered that relay, Akani is going to do well. Wade is going to do well. The relay is going to do well. All the relays we are going to do well. So those are medals that I'm expecting from those athletes.
So yes, so I spoke earlier, and I was thinking back in 1995 when things were really difficult in South Africa. There was a lot of tension, cultural tension, racial tension, and our great statesman Nelson Mandela seen Rugby World Cup and seen this rugby, and he summoned Francois Pienaar there. He said, "Tell me what our chances of winning, and tell me, because not only are you going to win this World Cup, we are going to unite South Africa. We're going to get everybody, Rainbow Nation, singing out there, standing behind our athletes, and at the same time, we're going to unite South Africa." And if we look back at what happened, and the looting, the unrest that took place, now the subsequent racial tensions that happened, I think more than ever we need some unifying force. And I thought on Friday, I said, you know what, this Olympics couldn't come at a better time for South Africa, because now is the time we can stand behind our Olympians, our athletes, all those participating, and create that spirit where them winning and them going there representing is going to unite us, to show us that we have the spirit, we have kindness, we have generosity. Are you trying to create that same sort of atmosphere, and how can we do it? Are you probably going to send a message to us and tell us, please put on your South African tops and stay awake, and everybody come out everywhere, COVID protocols in place, but let's get behind our team and let's will them to win those medals.
What they told me is that everybody's united at the camp. Don't forget at the village, they're staying together. The soccer guys, the rugby guys, everybody's together. And they are together every day when they meet at lunchtime. They are together, dinner, they are together. But the spirit is very high, let me be honest. You have seen the clothing, their clothing at the opening ceremony. Everybody was happy and they are together.
And
I
we
think
were happy. It looked very nice compared to Rio. So we also happy. So not even them. We were happy. We look like South Africans there. The clothing. Thanks, Mr. Price. Well done. You did a good job. So we are also happy, James. Tell them. They look smart from our side.
no, they're very smart. So, like I said, everybody was united and everybody was happy. So it shows that on Friday, when we start on Friday with the track and field, everybody's going to smile. Everybody's going to be happy going forward till up to the 8th of August. And then
Okay. So
I'm saying to the South Africans that now this is it's a right time for you guys to unite and support the team.
So tell us, make a call here on this platform. Do you want us to put on a South African top? So be it whether you have a rugby one day, you've got a Bafana one day, you've got the Athletics South Africa, anything that shows South Africa. So please tell us, take the call. Should we all have an Olympic Friday this Friday? Are you calling for an Olympic Friday this Friday to support our Olympians and hopefully will them to a medal?
Let's start on Friday and then let's start with you. I want to see you wearing a South African.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to tag you, and I'm going to send it, and please share it with our Olympians there, that Maria Mia from Salam Media South Africa is going to start Olympic Friday. And please tell the boys that we're hoping for a medal in that relay. I'm thinking back to the swimming 4x100 freestyle, where Ronald Skuman, Townsend, and I forget the other two. And I know they practiced and they brought it home. Not only did they get the medal, they brought the ultimate, the gold. So we're rooting for our athletes that this time South Africa is going to be on the map. So let's say Americas and the Caribbean islands, hold your breath. Here we come, because normally the 100 meters is reserved from the guys from America and the Caribbean. So Bolt and company, hold your breath. Here comes South Africa. And yes, everybody's going to know we have arrived. So our time is now, when they say Kinako, the time has come, we have arrived. So we arriving in Tokyo. So we're going to be there. So hopefully you leaving, you say by tomorrow, you're going to leave with our marathon runners.
That's correct, yes.
And tell me, from the females, are there any realistic medal hopefuls from the female athletes?
Helderstein, those who know Helderstein very well, she's on shape at the present moment. And Van Zyl, both of those two ladies, they are in shape at the present moment. If you still remember, they did very well in Port Elizabeth, but now they've promised that they're going to do well. Even coming back to the men marathon, there's with a guy by the name of Stephen Mokoka, he promised that he's going to do well, because he came fourth in Doha. If you still remember, in Doha, he came fourth, but this time he said he's not going to make any mistake. He's going to go for it.
So are we going to see a repeat of Josiah the famous Josiah coming into the stadium and running there. That was the closing ceremony, and we saw our South African Josiah quietly under the radar, silently running his race. And I mean, it put South Africa on the map where the world was watching. I still remember that moment. We all were glued to the TV, fixated, watching in anticipation of the closing ceremony. And there we see this minute figure of this very, very strong runner persevering there and entering. I think he was also felt overwhelmed coming to a stadium that was fully packed like this. So we're going to see a repeat of Josiah.
And if you still remember very well that Josiah was a reserve during that time, if you still remember very well. So he was a reserve, but he won. But this time it will be a total different language because most of those guys were training together for a period of 3 months. They were training together. So anything will happen on Sunday the 9th.
So this is Sunday the night. So James, what we're gonna do, please, this is your platform, and we'd like to communicate with you in Tokyo if they have the time, just to give us an update and also to garner support, because we very much like it, because we've seen this here as a humanitarian radio station. We see this as nation building, both for the team there, the athletes there, as well as here in South Africa. We need something to build our nation, and for me, sports has the unifying factor. And we love winning, we love medals. So please, and while you're there, if you meet Amaglugluc and the hockey team, tell them they need to have big match temperament. They're winning, man. They can't then go and lose. We switched off our TV and we started saying they won at 3-0 down. I said, hey, we beat Netherlands. And then I was told it was 5-3. And then even 7 minutes before the match in France, how happy we were. Amaglugluc did this. So they need to maintain that composure. We're supporting them. It only ends when the whistle blows. So please tell the guys we're saying to tell the whistle blow, but our support is there. We know they can bounce back and come back. And good luck. I know they've got the best mentor and motivator from you, because you ran this journey. You know the things, you know the challenges. Also, you know how to psych them and create that expectation. And hopefully we can connect with you from Tokyo, and hopefully you'll be showing us your medals. So you're sitting there and holding up those Olympic medals for South Africa to see. So good luck, James, and all the best. And hopefully we can connect with you. And I am going to send you the picture of Olympic Friday. So we're starting Olympic Friday, #Olympic Friday. Let's see if we can make it trend. If you can put out a call from your side on Athletic South Africa's social media pages. Let's go for #Olympic Friday this Friday.
No, thanks very much for your support.
It's a pleasure. This is Mr. James Moloi, and he's elected president of Athletics South Africa. Very, very helpful that, yes, South African athletics can bring some medals home, but more than that, behind that we can see this as a unifying factor in this time in South Africa, when we really, really need everybody to come together for the sake of this beautiful nation to prosper and to be positive and to have, because I know deep down we are compassionate, loving nation. So all the best to our Olympians. Let's go for a short break, and then we're talking about preserving our heritage with aspiring filmmakers Imran Jiva and Shakil Garda. All this after the break.